Did you sense any resistance or bias being a woman and being a woman who dates women?
So yes, it's hard anyway. Being, whether you white, black, yellow, green, being a woman in the police department, the odds is against you. But being a lesbian woman, being black and coming from the hood, it was a whole different dynamic. So I had to go like extra hard, but it's very hard for women. What I didn't like was, as a cop, I had got in trouble before. DV. All I did, just to keep it nice, cut and simple. You know, when you
As
have
a civilian or while you was
while I
at
was
work?
a cop, while I was at work. Actually, a cop, girlfriend jealous. We had like an agreement. Oh, don't come in the house after 6 in the morning. You know, you young, come in the house 6 in the morning. It's an argument. The first thing people do, which I don't like, is threaten your job. Like when they know you have something to lose and they don't have it and they upset and they mad, the first thing they want to do, I'm gonna threaten your job.
That's
oh, you playing with me?
Achilles heel.
You know, I'm gonna. So got into an incident with my girlfriend. She threatened my job and all of that. But I really was the victim. But because I'm the aggressor, or you know, the stud,
Perceived
as the masculine woman, I'm automatically the bad guy. So it's a lot of that. It's a lot. But I experience a lot of, I would say, discrimination because of how I was.
Give us an example. Because we haven't had the experience or the testimony. It's been all male oriented. The sergeants we had were all male oriented. Your experience is eye-opening because there are women right now, younger reflections of yourself with women, some not, that are thinking about it, and they may be hesitant because they've heard that it's not really rolling out the red carpet for us like they perceive in the flyer. Because you know, in the flyer,
yes, they got the gold LGBTQ.
Yeah,
everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome. Everybody's embraced. Please, ladies, you know, LG, wherever you identify as, come.
Please come.
I want to know what it's like when you're there.
So when you're there, depending on like where you at, like if you're in a precinct where they down to earth, it's okay. But a lot of times, just like the way I walked, the way I talk, I wasn't girly enough. They want to see, not for nothing, the feminine women. Even when it come down to our hair, they want the black chicks that got perms and all of that. They don't like when you got natural hair. It's a lot of different things. You get the little jokes or whatever, you know.
From the males or the females?
From everybody. I mean, from everybody. It's not all collectively like just, I'm walking in there like, oh, there go the dyke. You understand what I'm saying? But you get the jokes. You get the, oh, she thinks she a man, right? When I like got in trouble with the situation with my girlfriend, they asking her everything. They just painting me. They not asking me like, well, what happened? Are you the... I automatically was the bad guy.
But these were other officers?
Yes, other officers.
So there wasn't that professional courtesy?
So let me tell you this. Yes and no. It depends on the situation and they play. So how can I put it? Say like if you're not really liked, right? I'm going to respect you because we in blue, but now if you really in a situation and we really don't like you, I'm not really giving you that courtesy like that. So I can act as if I'm extending a courtesy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, officer such and such, stand over here. But then I'm over here doing something, you know, I don't really like her anyway. Let's see what the girls say. You understand what I'm saying? So it all depends, like, what you're going through, where you at, who you like. Believe it or not, we talk about gangs. NYPD is one of the biggest gangs there is. So if they don't like you, they really will blackball you. And a lot of times people don't want to talk about it because they scared. Like, we'll get into my situation. When things happen to you, say like something happened to me and you an officer and you was there and you see they doing me dirty and you could be my witness to help me out. Oh, nah. Listen, Naj, I mess with you. You cool, but I don't want no parts because I don't want the retaliation and I don't want them in my backyard. So a lot of people be scared to talk about how NYPD treat their own when it comes to the negative stuff.
So there's
they
the
don't
in
want
crowd and there's the outside crowd.
Yes.
And you want to be with the in
crowd. If you're that type of person. See, with me, what I think went wrong, not went wrong with me, but how my thing unfolded, a natural born leader, I'm very outspoken, and I don't care who you are. I'm not doing anything wrong. So a lot of times, it's who you know and who asks you kiss. If you're not kissing butt to a certain extent, they don't like that. So I'm gonna give you an example. I was working in the 71st precinct. So half of it is Jews and half of it is blacks. They expect you to go to the black side, write summonses, go crazy. When you get to the Jew side, you can't write them people summonses and things like that. If you writing them for say like if I go to the black side, I write them for jaywalking. That's okay. Let me go to the Jewish side and write somebody for jaywalking. They calling, they bringing their lawyers, they bringing a rabbi to the precinct, they tickets and stuff is getting thrown out. If you working on the Jewish side and you get a lot of complaints, they ain't your post no more. They gonna pack you up and put you somewhere else. So it was a guy, it was a black man and a Jewish male got into a car accident. The Jewish guy left the scene of the accident. So if it's a car accident and somebody's hurt and you leave the scene, that's automatically a crime. Like you go to jail for that.
Correct.
So now get to the scene of the accident. It's an older black guy. He telling us what happened. He telling us he got pain. He got the guy license plate, but the guy drove off. At this point, when we get there, we don't know who the guy is.
But we have the plate.
So we got the plate and everything. So I write the report as a hit and run. The guy is here. I take his information. So not only do I write the accident report, I got to write the complaint report because now I'm looking for whoever's driving this car with this plate ABCD because now you left us the scene of an accident, which is a crime. So I do that. We go back to the precinct because after you do everything, you got to go to the precinct and turn the paperwork in. I go to the precinct. I turn the paperwork in. The Jewish guy comes there with the rabbi.
So he turns himself in with the rabbi.
No, he don't turn himself in. He's come to the precinct with the rabbi saying he was the guy that had the accident. So why did you leave? Oh, I feared for my life. Bogus story. You could tell the story was bogus. I tried to call 911, but my phone went black. I took the battery out. I put it back in. It didn't. So I was scared, so I left. Everybody that was there, like if you was there while that was going on, you know that was not the story. So now they talk to the inspector. That's the highest guy there that's actually running the precinct. He pulls me to the side. Oh, Stroud, can you do me a favor? Is it possible that you disregard the 61, which is the complaint that would get him locked up for leaving the scene of the accident and just write it up as a regular car accident? So me being who I am, no, I will not, sir. If you want me to do it, you do it. Or if I do it, I'm putting as per you. So if this come back and bite me in my butt, as per Inspector such and such on this date and time made me do this. Mm-hmm. So that just was an eye opener to me because if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't have told me to don't do the 61. That black guy, if he would have left the scene of the accident and he came with a pastor or a priest, he would have been going to prison. Well, going through the system. I'm not going to say prison, but he's been going through the system. So it's a lot of who you know, what you know, if they like you, this one called you. So it was just looked at me like, sat with me wrong. Like, oh, they could get away with anything, but the black community, let's just hammer them.